Hi, and welcome back to part 2 of the COVID-19 Safety Guidelines video series. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about masks and gloves, and why we wear them, why they're important here at Second Harvest, and how to wear them the right way. Make sure that we do everything the safest way possible so that we can keep ourselves and our neighbors safe here in Northeast Tennessee. So, there's been a lot of talk in the media about how effective face masks are at protecting us and what they do and what they don't do. And one of the most important points that I think we can make about that is that the purpose of a face mask is not to protect you. That's not why we wear them. We protect others by wearing our face masks. So the purpose of a face mask is if I were infected with COVID-19, even if I didn't have any symptoms, then the virus could essentially just be using my body as a taxi. So it's tried to infect me, it has not worked, so it's just sitting there waiting to be exhaled or even coughed out or sneezed or whatever, and leave my body, hopefully find a new body to infect, and hopefully they'll be infected, whereas I was not, or even if I was and I didn't know it yet. The purpose of a mask is to stop those little viral particles, the little pieces of germ, in their tracks and prevent them from being spread to others. So they're very effective at stopping spread to other people. They have some effect on protecting us from the particles in the air, but the main purpose of the mask is to protect the people around us, the people we love, the people we care for, and the people we live near and share grocery aisles with. So it's super important that we wear our masks to protect those of us who are working here at Second Harvest and wear them correctly. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to show you how to put a mask on, how to do it effectively, and make sure that we're protecting all the people around us as best we can, while also being as comfortable as we can, because that's important too. So, I have two kinds of masks. I have a disposable paper mask here, one of the ones you get at the store. They're usually blue at the store. Mine's yellow because I got it online, and it came in multiple colors. And this is my personal cloth mask. I usually use plain black, nothing special. So I'm going to show you the disposable mask first because that's what I think most people have available to them. So you can see it's a little rectangle. The bottom part here is flexible. This part is also flexible, but it has, you can feel there's like a little hard wire piece in there. That's so that it can form around your nose and stop the air from escaping up top, which also helps you not get your glasses fogged up, so that's important. So what you do, open her up wide, make sure that that wire part is on the top. The colorful part should be facing out, and you're just going to put it on like that. Make sure it's down below your chin, and then that wire I was talking about, you're going to go ahead and push that so it forms around your nose, and voila, you want to be sure that there's not a huge gap with air coming out around your chin, which there is not. And the same thing with the nose area. You can see there's very minimal gapping there because of how it's conformed around my nose. And as the sides as well, the gaps are not big. There's minimal air escaping, and that's helping me protect the people around me. So a lot of folks prefer cloth masks. You don't have to buy them as often. Obviously, you can just throw them in the wash. And they cause a lot less waste. So I have cloth masks as well. So this is plain black one we ordered online. You can see it is black on the outside, kind of white on the inside. It is 2 layers of fabric sewn together. No fancy filters, nothing like that. But it is very effective. And one of the things that I think a lot of people have issues with masks is they have masks that don't fit them super well. There's a pretty easy way to fix that. So you can actually see on my mask, it's easier on the other side, we have put 2 stitches right here and here because I have a pretty wide bridge of my nose, and a lot of the cloth masks designs aren't really suited for that. So by adding those 2 little stitches, I have made it so that I have no gapping up top. You can see I can blow out, no air will escape through the top at all. And the same with my chin. We have a little stitch down here to tighten it up right here so that I have room to talk, but I don't have any air escaping through the top or bottom or the sides. This is a very effective mask, very good mask. It's a little hot, I'll admit, but it's much, much better than transmitting COVID to my friends and family. So get you a mask that fits you. These paper disposable masks are great because of that little wire piece they have. It really makes it a lot easier to have a mask that fits, but you can make cloth masks fit just as well. There's plenty of tutorials online for how to make a mask fit you the right way. So definitely take a look at those. Remember, masks are for protecting others, and they're super great. I love masks. So I'm going to real quick talk about gloves and why they aren't super commonly recommended for COVID, but why we're going to recommend them here at Second Harvest. So the reason that they are not super commonly recommended for day-to-day wear is that the chances of getting COVID from an object that somebody has had COVID, has touched, and given to you, as long as you are adhering to social distancing and mask wearing, very, very low. But when you're in a setting where you're passing things around a lot, that really, really low chance, you're taking that chance a lot of times. You're more likely to get that really, really rare chance of getting it. So, at Second Harvest, we're going to be wearing gloves when we are doing things that require other people to be, like, packing food boxes, stuff like that. We're going to be wearing gloves. So, this is my glove. I have another one down at the bottom, underneath the camera here. But this is I got this at the drugstore. It was $10 for a box of 50. Not too bad. This is a vinyl glove, no latex, so this one's latex free if you're allergic to latex. They're available and affordable in non-latex varieties. I'm not allergic to latex, I just found this one first. So there's multiple different sizes of glove. That's important. This is a large because I have large hands. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it on so you can see how comfy it is on me. So you can see it's fitting pretty snugly, but it is not restricting my motion in any way, and it is not cutting off my circulation at all. It is loose enough around the wrist that it is going to stay put. I can still move. All is well. So I'm going to go ahead and put my other one on. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I usually wear a watch. I'll usually find one that I can fit over my watch, if possible. As long as it's loose enough around the wrist, it shouldn't be an issue for that, okay? So here we go. Now I go to do my work, moving all the boxes, packing all the boxes full of food, and now I'm done. And it's time to take my gloves off. Now, you gotta think, all of the germs are out here, right? They're all on the outside of the glove. If I go and take off my glove and rub and am touching the outside of this glove, which is covered in germs, to my hand, then the entire point of the glove has been defeated. So you have to try and take the glove off without touching your skin at all, which is a little bit challenging, but there's a way to do it. So what I'm going to do, you want to grab it right here. Outside of the glove is only touching the outside of the glove. And you're just going to pull it so it goes inside out. You're going to wad it up. Shouldn't be hard. There you go. And then you see how this is kind of baggy at the bottom. You're going to reach, so you're only touching the inside of the glove, which doesn't have any germs. And you're going to pull it off. And now you've only touched the inside of the glove. And then you throw this in the trash can. And then just to be safe, I'm going to use my Germ-X, which is 70% isopropyl alcohol. Anything over 60% is going to be effective. Go ahead and do that just as a safety measure. There shouldn't be any germs, but if there are, just to be safe. And then I'm smelling fresh, don't smell like gloves anymore, and I'm safe. So that's some of the reasoning why we wear masks and wear gloves, and good examples of how to wear both effectively. So I hope you join me in part 3 of this video series, which is going to be about social distancing. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll see you in a bit.